Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
Wilson.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
This is Carson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett.
Wilson.
7 yards, the pickup there. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Carson. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down. It's Carson, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Again, the ball carrier.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here, losing yardage to the 14. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Here's the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, LA. Play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now it's Carson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Sliding it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. Huge play by the defense. Not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return? Everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home.
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Second and 10, it's Wilson again. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Second and 9 now. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Week, situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes. What you call a rookie mistake. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They go play action with Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of
this offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll toss it out to Carson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st and goal, Seattle.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Buying time to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Penny will try to punch it in, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
The kicker on.
Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game.
Is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Score, Rams 14, Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll look to throw here on first down. Being chased out left. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. That catch good for only a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jarrell Casey bursting in to take him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to loft one deep. And it's caught inside 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical?
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Taken at the 15, a short kick. A dangerous return man showing it here.
Rams take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. On 1st down, Akers. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second and 11. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Higby. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by John Johnson. And he will take us across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Oh, time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll run on first down. Akers. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Now a run with Akers. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Going right back to Akers. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, Akers. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
On the tackle.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
A gain of 2.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, it'll be Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. And his kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked off another 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
1-yard gain.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Wilson back into his end zone. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Agnew now to return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Here's the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Rams on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. They'll drop to throw. Going up top for Cup. And knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 22, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
6-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going to let one fly for Robinson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something? And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here's incomplete. That one broken up by David Long on the defensive end.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, it got to him, so they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
The 14-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
Tonight's final score, Rams 34,